Good morning, everyone. My name is Jim Lynch. I'm the category manager for supplies for GTS Distribution. Thank you for joining us today. We are looking forward to the presentation for the Beckett Shield line. Just got a couple of few schematics to get through and get across to you. So again, welcome to the GTS Publisher webinar series. If you're not familiar with Zoom, you can interact over the with the presenters by hovering over the screen. You'll see some controls show up at the bottom of the screen. You can click on the chat window button, and the chat window will appear on the right side. There you'll have the option to select either panelist, which is myself and Nick, who you can see there. And you can select either panelists or attendees to leave a chat on there. That'll be, if you select attendees, that'll be visible to everyone on the call, and then panelists will just be to Nick and myself. So feel free to ask a question. We will have a question and answer session available after Nick presents the Beckett Shield part. So you can wait and ask questions at that point, and then we'll also be doing a brief segment on Dragon Shield items at the end as well. So if you're watching the video on our YouTube channel, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel to make sure you are updated for future videos. And if you're a retailer and would like to be notified for future webinars, you can register to be notified using the link in the description. So without further ado, you don't want to listen to me talk any longer. I'm going to introduce Nick Taylor. Nick Taylor is the head of sales for North America for Arcane Tinmen. Arcane Tinmen is the parent company and the producer of Dragon Shield and now Beckett Shield. So Nick, the stage is all yours, sir.
Thank you, Jim. Hello, everyone, and thanks for attending and showing up. I hope you get excited about the new Beckett Shield line that we're bringing in. I know everyone's already excited about Dragon Shield because we see that, but it's going to be an exciting line for us. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I hope. There we go.
There we go.
Everybody see the screen okay?
We can, Nick, yes.
Yeah, right. All right. All right. So thank you, GTS, for having us on. I want to talk a little bit about Beckett Shield. And I'm trying to get to my next screen. There we go. All right. What is Beckett Shield? It's our new sports line of sleeves. How we ended up with the name of Beckett Shield, we'll talk a little bit about that, but everyone's heard of Beckett. Beckett's been around for many years with the sports card side of things, and of course with the graders that do the grading, authentication for cards and what have you. So Beckett is actually our sister company. It's been our sister company for about 3 years now. And of course you've got the Beckett Shield, which the shield side comes from Dragon Shield. So that's kind of where the name came from. And everybody knows about the high quality sleeves that we do at Dragon Shield. So you're going to get the same high quality sleeve with the Beckett Shield line. They've been approved by the graders at Beckett. Firsthand experience. And of course, the visibility in the marketplace of Beckett is really going to launch this to, I believe, a whole nother level that we really weren't expecting, but just from what we've heard, and people talking about it already from people that we've done these webinars with, it's going to be a big product for us. I've had a delay for some reason getting to the next slide. So the visuals of Beckett Shield, obviously when you look at the boxes, we color coded them. So you would have different colors for each sleeve. So you know what category the sleeves will fall in. They're boxed very nice. And then if you look at the next slide, we've actually put a story, a sports story on the back of every box. And each sports story is different for each package. Even when you look at the larger packaging, on the back of every, or I don't know if you can see it or not, but you're going to have a sports patch right here of each individual product. The packaging on the front of the Beckett Shield sleeves are going to be the top piece, and it describes every individual sleeve package of what they are. The back are clear, so you can actually see through the back of the pages and see what the sleeves are going to look like, which they're clear sleeves, but we left it open so you could see the sizing. And then we're going to jump into card armor. Our card armor is actually different from any other card armor because of the fact that we designed it without the one magnet touch at the top. So we redesigned it with multiple magnets on the card armor piece. So that way, if you were to drop the sleeve while the card's in there, it's not going to open up and your valuable card get destroyed or get into the elements. We've also done a little small change to the top of it where we branded it with the Beckett Shield. Very subtle, but when people see your card in the card armor, they're going to know it's a Beckett Shield product, and they're probably going to ask you where you got it, and they're probably going to say, I really like the way that's designed. So that is our card armor. Then we have our semi-rigid storage sleeves. Again, it's a little bit more of a stiffer sleeve for your cards so they don't bend. And again, we put the Beckett Shield logo up on the top, very subtle, but also it's got a little space in there where you can write, you know, the description of the card if you want to, or if you had it graded and you want to put any sort of information on that card. It's got a little spot there where you can do some identification of the card for you. Here's a picture of the top loaders. The top loaders, again, you're getting the Dragon Shield quality of the sleeves with all of the Beckett Shield sleeves, and you're going to find that, you know, even though, you know, we do all of our testing with our Dragon Shield sleeves, the Beckett Shield sleeves are going to go through the same sort of testing. So you're going to find that they're a lot more better design, I guess, if you will, on the sides, not pull apart when you try to put your cards in. They're going to be very, very strong, just like the Dragon Shield sleeves. And here's just an overview of all the sleeves, a few of the sleeves that we're going to have, top loads, again, the semi-rigid and the card armor. And then we're going to talk about our branding and promotions. Of course, we're going to launch our BeckettShield.com website. Hopefully that's going to be up and running by Monday of this week, or next week, sorry. And on the social media networks, we're going to be talking about Beckett Shield through Facebook, through Instagram and Twitter, and of course on the BeckettShield.com website. Our mail campaign to end users is really unique because we have that partnership with Beckett, and Beckett has thousands of customers that we will be able to actually send out mailer campaigns and talk about the Beckett Shield product. And all of that will obviously draw attention to the retail locations, to where people will come in and say, hey, do you have Beckett Shield? The Beckett Shield present at all relevant fairs. So with Beckett, they go to about 80 different fairs a year. And of course, we'll show them as well when we do Gen Con or Gamma with our Dragon Shield brand. But I think having Beckett being able to talk about our branded shields, or Beckett Shields, will obviously bring a lot of interest to the brand. The other thing about the brand I forgot to mention at the beginning is that we're making them here in North America. So with the sleeves being made here in North America, you're not going to run into a problem where we're going to have issues with product being out in the stores. We'll be able to get them to GTS. They're going to be able to get them to you guys. and it's a win-win for everyone. We're also going to be in different catalogs. Product in hand with the sales rep at GTS. We're going to get these out to these guys. Again, I don't know if you can see my screen or see what I'm holding up in front. If not, remind me when we do the Q&A and I'll hold these up again. But we're going to get these out to the sales reps so that they can actually touch and feel them, and bring them by your retail location so that you can actually see, touch and feel, look at the product, look at the design of the packaging, and so forth. We're also going to get the product in the hands of key customers before we, hopefully right when we do the launch, so that these key customers can also show the brand, talk about the cards, talk the sleeves, and talk about how the quality is the same as the Dragon Shield brand. We're going to do sponsor breakers and influencers, and there'll also be a display available through Beckett Shield, hopefully in Q2. It says Q1 or Q2, but the way I'm seeing it, it's probably going to be more Q2 for the design of the display. Talk about the street date and MSRP on the sleeves. So if you look over at the top loaders, we're looking at probably October, mid-October to end October on the top load 35, 55, and 75. We're still waiting on 100 and 130s to be produced. The card armor should be available the 1st of October. And again, you'll see the MSRP there on those sleeves. You move down to the storage sleeves. They're going to be about mid-October as well, meaning once we get them in the warehouse, they're going to be warehoused here in our Dallas facility with Beckett. Once we get them in the warehouse, we should be able to turn around and get them over to GTS within probably 5 days. And then they'll be able to ship out to you guys. The card grade, the graded card sleeves, team bags, everything you see on the bottom there is probably going to be the end of September, other than the 9-pocket page, which will be the 25th, late October. So that's the street date and MSRP. These are the products that we do have available, that will be available when we first launch. We'll also do a second launch, more than likely around Q4. And we can open it up again to some Q&A.
Yeah, Nick, real quick, because we do have one question from Norman, and he's asking about if there will be different colored top load borders in the future. And I think maybe the bigger question there, Nick, is what are the plans moving forward? Essentially, what's coming out now is a Q4 product release, but what are the plans for 2021 in terms of more products?
It's just like our Dragon Shield products. We're going to see where obviously we know it's going to be a very exciting, and people are going to want these products. For colors, it wouldn't be a surprise to me, and I don't have that information because obviously these decisions are made in Denmark. I'm based in Texas, so I hear it the next day. But I would imagine that we would have a colored sleeve or several colored sleeves coming out. If the competition's doing it, we'll do it. Yeah,
and I think to Norman's question, there are things in the works for 2021. Even distributors haven't got that information yet. So when we get that information, obviously we'll get it out to everyone. I think the main plan, and Nick, you can speak to this, but the main plan obviously is to grow the line considerably past the 11 items that we currently have available for sale now.
Absolutely, and give you guys an option. I mean, that's the whole thing of us putting this together, and of course getting into the sports line because of our sister partner Beckett.
Correct. And then real quick, I just wanted to circle back personally on the marketing aspect of it. And Nick, you can speak to this as well. But obviously with the pandemic, a lot of things that were intended to get the product out in the hands of the consumers had to fall by the wayside because of the fact of all the shows that were canceled. So a lot of this has to be grassroots now. You know, Beckett obviously has a full schedule on a regular basis where they're out with the community, and would have been in a nice situation to put samples into the hands of consumers, which would have helped sales, but obviously that didn't happen. So now we're back to both relying on, you know, the retailers once we get physical product that we can use for samples, but also using the various, you know, the breakers, the influencers on the internet, the people that have the connection with the larger group and the consumers to get the word out about the product. So that's where all that kind of evolved from.
Yeah, and the pandemic did put everything back, push everything back. I mean, it's done on the Dragon Shield side as well. But I think having this production started now and getting what we're getting currently, once we're up and running, we're up and running. So then nothing's going to slow it down. Even if there's another pandemic that shuts down everything, hopefully not here in Texas with warehousing, but even when we did have the closings in Texas, we were still able to get the product shipped out to you guys. It just took a little longer.
Julio asked, Nick, can we purchase this for sale in Latin America, or should we buy from a different distributor? Now, do you have a distributor south of the border? We
actually do. We haven't currently started talking with them on this line. We can and probably will. We wanted to launch it first here in the US, and which is what we're doing first. And then we've also got one in Canada that we're going to launch it with.
Yep, perfect. And then I just wanted to stress the point that Nick made, that the North American production on this is huge. I'm not sure if everybody's aware, but for the most part, all the standard traditional sports card supplies, top load sleeves, etc., come from China. And I can tell you from our ordering standpoint and our experience of that over the decades, it is a multi-month process to get product ordered, produced, shipped, and back to the U.S. So something that would take 3 months on a best case, or maybe trending towards a worst case scenario. That's the reality of where we are today on product shipped from China. The fact that Beckett Shield has secured North American production, they're shipping out of their Dallas, Texas warehouse, which is central to the United States, obviously, and be able to get products spread out pretty good. That's huge, and that's going to drastically cut down the in-transit time and the production time, so they should be able to turn around product much quicker. So just keep that in mind as you move forward. And again, like I said, the plan is that they will be adding to the line in future months, so there will be more products coming out. I also wanted to mention those ETAs that Nick showed. Again, that was into Dallas's warehouse. It needs to turn around and ship to us, and then obviously we need to get it back out to you, the customers. So I've just planned on a 2-week window there to get all that sorted through and back out to you guys, so it's into your stores. So we have some more questions coming in. Who do we contact regarding breaker sponsorship, and when will that program be defined and available? Bob, I'll reach out to you. We'll get that information to you. There is definitely some opportunities there, and our marketing team, in conjunction with Beckett Shield, will reach out to you. So we will look to get in touch with you on that. And then we've got another question about getting product in Asia. I'm pretty sure you guys have an Asian distributor, don't you, Nick?
We do. First, the first initial launch for this is going to be U.S. and Canada.
Yeah.
They are talking about building into the other markets. I mean, we've had Asian distributors we've had distributors over in the UK, Germany. We haven't actually had any, down south, but I'm sure once they hear about it, we're going to start getting quite a few people asking about that. Me personally, I've already had an email from somebody down in Chile that's wanting to sell the brand. I'm like, we're not even talking about it yet anywhere other than with you guys. So it's going to get out, and people are going to want to start selling and carrying this product. And the fact, like you said, you know, there's not going to be holdups on production. And to talk about the production, the facility that we put in currently, we're continuing to build that facility up to a platform as we have where our Dragon Shield sleeves are made in Denmark. We keep adding on to that one as well to keep up with production. So even this new facility that we have here, we're continuing to build onto it so that they can do more production, especially when it comes to, you know, the top loaders and the sleeves and what have you.
Yeah, and of course we have our GTS warehouse in Shanghai. You know, we haven't talked yet. Like to Nick's point, this has essentially been a North American focused release, product release. Obviously, we're working in reverse here, though, when we're looking to ship farther out, because obviously that product has to get from point A to point B. And using my example about products from China coming over to the U.S., the flip might be in play, shipping from the U.S. to China. So just keep that in mind. I mean, obviously, it's something we're going to look into. If we can get the product over to our Shanghai warehouse and make it available to customers over in that region, we certainly will do so. But I think that's a little bit farther down the line. We haven't crossed that bridge yet. And to Nick's point, obviously they haven't reached out to distributors for the most part beyond North America with this initial launch. So definitely something that's in the work for long term. But right now, today at least, it's not on the radar. I've got a question from Jimmy Sears. North American production is great. What is the plan to avoid shortages in the sizes other than the 35-point top loaders, which I would assume we've seen. There's the qualifier. I can answer that, Nick. Will Beckett Shield supplies be allocated like other supplies? The plan moving forward, and fingers crossed, is no. Obviously, we've already given Beckett Shield some projections about what we think we can sell for the fourth quarter. We would love to surpass those projections. You know, I won't, well, I should qualify. The plan is not to have anything allocated or limited, basically, like the current situation we're in. You know, the idea being that with the short turnover time, we'll be able to get Beckett Shield appropriate numbers of what we need in a shorter window, basically, that we're looking to restock. And then they'll be able to turn those around much quicker and don't have to put them on a boat. They don't have to go in a container that's 2 or 3 weeks on the water and then obviously go through customs and all that part that's part of shipping from China. So, you know, everybody's right now essentially looking at the best case scenario with a quick turnaround and the essential local production, North American production, that the plan will be that no, we'll be able to take care of what everybody needs. You know, we'd love to be able to surpass all those numbers, but we'll see how that all works out. But right now the plan is nobody's planning on any allocations or any limitations, basically.
Good job, Jim.
My pleasure. And that's, as far as current questions, that's it. Well, hold on, got one more. There is did you have a physical copy or version of the graded card sleeves on hand, Nick? We have a question from Anthony again. By chance, do you have some graded card sleeves to show off? We do breaks of boxes for Magic the Gathering on our Twitch and YouTube. Most recently, multiple cases of VIP masters. We have a large community that does grade their cards, and I could see some amazing cross-buying, assuming they fit and feel as well, if not better, than the 4-sided Dragon Shield inner sleeves.
Yeah, and I mean, the only thing I have available right now for me is, you know, I do have the sleeves, but I don't know if my camera's on or not.
Yeah, this might be a different.
Yeah, these are just the regular sleeve, and then of course the 9 pocket pages is the only thing I have. I don't have anything as of yet. They do in Denmark, and like I said, also Beckett office. The Beckett office has been going through looking at the sleeves, comparing them to our other competitors, if you will, and they're loving what they're seeing and how the sleeves are holding up. So
yeah, and the master plan, everybody, is to get samples out there as quickly as we can. I'm not really sure of the time schedule on that. We're going to have to come up with something within GTS where we put a sample kit together essentially and get that out to you. But it may be, we're calling for orders on the products that we have available now on, I believe, September 11th. It's possible that some of the samples won't arrive until after that, or if they arrive in bulk, basically we have multiples of each item, that may not be till, farther into September, basically. So obviously, we understand the excitement. We do want to get samples out into people's hands so they can get their, hands on it, basically, and put it through its paces, basically. But, playing a little bit of catch up on that area right now. But the plan is to get samples out in everybody's hands for the most part, if we don't actually get the product out to you beforehand, so you can look at it. There's a question here, Nick. I'm not sure if you'll know this. Are the graded card sleeves made just to Beckett grading service or BVG clamshell specs, or they fit other graded cases? There's different companies, Nick, that do grading. So they may have individual size clamshells, basically, that fit each one.
I don't know the answer to that one, but I can definitely get that over to Michael and find out.
Okay, that'll work. Aaron, we'll have to circle back to you on that one, or what we'll end up doing more than likely is once Beckett Shield gives us that information, we'll put that in the item description for that on our website, basically, and that information will be available there in terms of the specs and what it will and won't hold in terms of other alternative grading company cases.
I would imagine they would, and that's just because of the fact that, sorry for the screen pop-ups, guys. I would say yes, but I am not 100% sure.
Okay, and then real quick, we don't have any other questions on that. I did want to mention, I don't know if, Nick, if you want to go backwards to the SKU sheet, basically.
Yeah.
So I think it's one slide back. I wanted to point out to everybody, you can see on the quantity and the pack breakout right in the middle there, Beckett Shield is offering these in inner displays, not all products, but the storage sleeves, which are the semi-rigids, those are available in a 50 count pack. So there's 50 semi-rigids per pack, and that pack is sold individually. And then there's 40 of those packs in a master case. So you have an opportunity there for a much smaller buy-in than what's currently in the market. That may be a value add for some of your customers who don't want to buy into 200 semi-rigids. I'm sure some of you, retailers might open up that master box of semi-rigids and sell them in smaller amounts. But Beckett Shield is providing it in a 50 count pack, which has a $549 SRP and a $575 SRP. The breakout there that goes farther out is just what it would be if it was the full 200 count box that people are used to now. And then also all the sleeve items are available in an inner box of 15. And that's the display that Nick showed you on the previous slides. That's how those come packaged. Now we will be selling those out of the gate. We'll be selling the sleeves individually like we normally do. It's much easier for us, obviously, for our warehouse guys just to grab a display of 15 and go. As it is right now, just that's another value add. You can sell those as individual displays of 15 to customers with a much smaller SRP, and they can use the box, kind of like the Dragon Shield box. They may be able to use that box for a secondary storage item as well. So those are value adds. Essentially, the SRP is the same as the competitions out there. You're getting that as a kind of an add-on, basically. The only thing right now, and I know Beckett Shield is working on it, the card armor or the magnetics, essentially, those are single packed per case. There's no inner case of those currently. I know they are working on that. They obviously are going to add different sizes to that line moving forward. Right now, those are basically 200 per case in a single each unit. No inner boxes of that available, but that will be hopefully something they're working on for the future, to be able to have those in some inner displays. And let's see. There's a question more about samples. And all I can say, group, about the samples is as we get them, we'll do the best. If you have a GTS rep, you can always reach out to them, continue to ask them the questions about samples. As Nick mentioned, we're going to try to get samples into the hands of our GTS reps so they have something on hand that they can describe to you, but at the same time, you can use them as a resource to get samples into your hands. So, we'll do the best we can to get everybody what they need so they have something to use as a gauge to place their orders.
Yeah, the samples are a big deal for us. We want to get them out as soon as we can and get them into the retail stores so that people can look at them, touch them, feel them, see the difference or the quality of them.
All right. Don't see any other questions currently. Nick, if you want to proceed with the Dragon Shield part, maybe we can circle back to some more Beckett Shield questions as they pop up moving forward. But we do have some Dragon Shield info for you. So, Nick, have at it.
Thank you. Yeah, just wanted to touch base on a couple of new things. I know that GTS has already put in some orders for the new products that are coming up. After COVID, we've kind of had to push back a lot of launch products that we wanted to launch in Q2, but with COVID, we kind of held back on a lot of things because of everything that was happening. So we're really excited, and we are doing a whole lot of launches for Q3 and 4. One being the cube shells, Harry Potter sleeves, which I'm hoping everyone has seen the Harry Potter sleeves. The Nomad, which is our outdoor play mat, which is unique in its own self. Something new for Q4 is our Commander box. Holiday sleeves, we'll do another Halloween and Christmas sleeve, which you guys are used to as well. So real quick, this is the Nomad, our outdoor play mat. Folds up, as you can see up there it's on my left. I'm hoping it's on your left as well. And then when you open it up there at the right corner, you can see how the cards and when you're playing your game. So this is great for travel. We have a lot of people in Europe that ride a train and they want to play their card games on the train, or if you're traveling, or if you want to just go sit outside because you're tired of being inside because of COVID. This is great for people who want to play the games outside, traveling, or what have you. Your cards fit in that clear sleeve where you see on the top. The cards stay in place actually if you have to get up and leave. You can fold it back up with the cards in the sleeves like you see it, and they will stay there when you get back to wherever you're going and you want to resume play. You just open it up again, your cards will be just like they are when you left them. It's a really cool product. I definitely recommend when you get them in to your retail locations that you open these up and at least have one open so that your customers can see how they look and feel. Same thing for the sales reps, which we had this conversation, but I don't think we did a display or showed the pictures of it, did we, Jim? You're on mute, but that's okay.
We did not, Nick, no.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So again, and there are cube shells. These are really cool for the Magic players. And again, I don't know if my camera's on because I can't see it because I'm full screen. But these are the cube shells. They're 8 boxes.
You're on, Nick.
Okay, 20 sleeved cards, 15 double sleeves. I'm not a Magic player, but from what I understand, the Magic players like to build cubes. These are really, really cool, I think, products that are coming out as well. Harry Potter, here's our Harry Potter sleeves. Obviously, we have the 3. We have Harry Potter, Ron, and Hermione, as the people in Denmark call her, Hermione. A Commander box. We're coming out with a Commander box that is in Q4. I might have a little sneak peek at that one. It's commander boxes. I don't know again about building commander boxes, but this is our commander box. And it does a few other little tricks, but again, I don't have that. I don't know really. I just got it yesterday, so I'm still playing with it to try to figure out. And again, holiday sleeves, Christmas and Halloween, which we don't have artwork yet on those. I do know with Harry Potter in Q4, more than likely we're going to come out with another art, probably the houses, of 3 more sleeves to add on to Harry Potter in Q4. So for you guys in the retail markets, what do you need for, or what do you desire from Dragon Shield? What can we do to help you now that you're getting back up to speed and getting back into, you know, selling and having the stores being able to open with customers? What can we help you with? If there's anything we can help you with, please get with GTS and let them know so that they can let us know. Obviously, you can contact us direct, but we're here to help. Of course, we've all been in this pandemic, and now that everybody's getting back on track and starting to get their businesses up and running again, please let us know. Any products that you think we might be missing? I mean, if you can think of anything that you would like to see us come out with or create, let us know. We're always open to new ideas. Marketing material, same thing. We have quite a few pieces that are out there now with the brushed art posters. We have brushed art stand-up, what do you call the pop-up banners. We've got some marketing material for you guys that's available. Again, get with your GTS rep. And anything else that you can think of that we could do better, please let us know. I mean, we know there's always room for growth. There's always challenges and new products that we're coming out with now. It's we're starting to see a new change of trying to do more than just awesome sleeves. So just let us know.
All right, Nick, we do have some questions. I don't have it in front of me currently, Nick, but do you have the 3 SKUs available for the Nomad? We have a question about what the 3 item numbers are for the Nomad.
I can get that. Let me.
And then the price point of Nomad was, God, I got a number in my head. I don't want to say it and be wrong, Nick. Do you have that top of your head?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to do a couple of things here. Did I lose you?
No. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we need the 3 SKUs for the Nomad and then also the price point for the Nomad. And then real quick, Nick, I'm sorry if I missed it, but the release date was intended to be this Friday for the Nomad and the Life Ledger items, but it looks like there's a little bit of delay on that. So we won't see those in time for this Friday's release, but I believe, Nick, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you're planning on shipping those sometime next week. So we may see them towards the end of next week or maybe the first part of the week thereafter.
Correct.
Okay. So everybody just kind of keep that in mind, that those, you probably see, we haven't changed the release date internally at GTS. You know, Dragon Shield let us know they weren't planning on changing the release date, so we left it at 8/21. But that's a product that when we get it, it's released upon receipt, basically. So we'll be shipping it out as soon as we get it in our warehouses.
And I'm having a hard time.
And then, yeah, we got internal confirmation. The Nomad SRP is a $55 SRP, $54.99. And then the 3 codes are AT 49006, 49008, and 49009.
I was trying to share this with you, but I can't get my screen back on.
No, that's no problem, Nick. We've got the information.
Okay, yeah, I was going to share it with you.
We've been taking pre-orders on that. You're welcome to order that product now, along with the Life Ledger. Nick didn't show the Life Ledger, but it's available as well, and we'll be releasing in this current group of items. So we do have remaining product available when those shipments come in. So you're welcome to order those now on the GTS website or through your GTS sales rep. And then Norman asked, create a sample pack to show people the actual colors of the sleeves. We have a ring of sleeves in our stores from donated sleeves. A lot of colors helps new customers pick up their favorite colors. Nick, Norman, that item does exist. We do have that item in stock. I can't remember what's the name of that, Nick?
It's the sleeve swatch.
Sleeve swatch.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Sleeve swatch. So what you want to do, Norman, is check with your GTS sales rep. Ask them that you're interested in the sleeve swatch. It's a sample promo item that we have available that we can get you. That ours we've had for a few months, if not several months. So some of the new colors may not be included in there, but it does have most of the standard colors involved in that. And essentially, it's just a ring of sleeves that has all the available items there. Nick looks like he's trying to grab one.
I'm actually trying to get the life ledger out for you.
And then that sleeve swatch item code is AT-03018. If that helps you there, get in touch with the GTS sales rep. And then I'm sorry, Nick, what were you going to show us there? I missed it. I was reading.
Something about I didn't show the life ledger. So here's the life
there you
ledger.
Go.
Yeah, I don't know if you can actually see it, but it comes with the pages inside for the life ledger. And you can buy these also, the refills of the life ledger. You can buy those. The cool thing about these is it actually does fit in our boxes. So if you have an S300, these will fit in there as well. And the same thing with the cube shells. These will also fit in the Nest 300s and also our new and coming Commander box.
I saw another question farther up, Nick. They're popping in.
Had the codes for Christmas.
Codes for Christmas and Halloween. Those aren't available yet, Mark. That's essentially a fourth quarter item that they haven't solicited out to the distributors yet. So we don't have those. We don't have those available yet. I don't even believe they're on the radar yet for Arcane Tinmen.
Halloween will be. We'll have that information for Halloween probably at the end of this month. Because Halloween, obviously, October.
I'm sorry, I'm just multitasking here. There's some interest in the sleeve swatch. Let me get that out to the group here real quick. There we go. Just sent that out. And there's some other SKUs there that we'll get out to you here as we get done here. I don't see any other current questions, Nick. I don't know if you want to speak in general just about Dragon Shield as a whole. We've had some new releases as of late. The Olive series that came out as well here recently. The Marvel series as well. I don't know if you want to speak to those real quick, Nick, just to kind of fill people in. I don't know if we've got any samples there handy that you can grab.
I actually don't. With the green lineup, that came out. I think we shipped all that to you guys last week, which is the matte lime, matte olive sleeves, and then there's a Japanese olive and a matte olive. Those are going to be staple products. We do have a limited lime playmat, so that one is limited. Those had a street date of August 7th, but I believe we were a little late getting those over to you guys, Jim. Did I lose somebody?
No, you're good.
Okay. I have to drop the camera, so I never know. The other items that, the cube shells, those have a September 4th street date. We should be able to get those out on time. And then I don't have Q4 information to look at Halloween. I was going to see if I could get a SKU on Halloween. Give me a second here.
I don't think you've got that information yet available.
Yeah, I don't think I do. Just looking at something real quick. Yeah, it's going to be October, obviously, so we'll probably start doing the pre-sales on that one. Like I said, at the end of this month.
And then there is a question, Nick, about Harry Potter. Those are matte sleeves, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So yes, I'm sorry. Anthony, those are, to your question, those aren't gloss based. They're matte finish sleeves. And again, we have those up for pre-order currently, so you can order those on the GTS website or reach out to your sales rep. We are taking orders on those now, and those release relatively soon, don't they, Nick? Isn't that middle of September?
Yes.
The 18th, I believe.
Harry Potter is on the 18th of September.
So yeah, those are just right around the corner. So good to get your order. If you're interested, that's a product you're interested in, it's definitely good to get your orders in now so that we make sure we got everybody covered and get it into the specific warehouse where you will be receiving product from. So, okay. Anthony brought up a good point. We might have it listed wrong on our listing there, so we'll have to go in and correct that. But yeah, everything I've seen has been matte, so maybe there was a mistake in crossing over or copying the info from something else. But yeah, thank you for bringing that to our attention, Anthony. We will get that corrected. But yeah, it is definitely a matte sleeve.
And sometimes we make the mistake when we send information over to you guys, Jim. So,
No, we'll follow the sword on this one. All right. We are getting towards the end here. Let me make sure no other questions popped in last minute. Where we are here. There we go. So yeah, I don't see any follow-up questions. I do want to real quick just thank everybody for your patience on the supply side. Obviously, it's been a tough 6+ months here with availability and getting product out, especially what we would defer is sports related supplies. So we do appreciate your patience on all that. And we're doing our best we can. We're looking out several months in terms of our restocks and getting product in and what we're ordering to get covered. But right now it's kind of status quo. Things really haven't changed in terms of availability along those lines. So we're continuing, obviously, it's a day-by-day struggle for us. We're doing the best we can to get what we can in to get back to kind of normal times that we used to have before the pandemic hit. So we're hoping that Beckett Shield can obviously fill that hole on the sports supplies with the 11 items that are available now. All those items are available for pre-order now. You can order those on the website, talk to your rep, get those logged in. I think the big thing for us is just, where we know we need to order or put the product in terms of a GTS warehouse. So the sooner you get those orders in, we get them locked into a specific GTS warehouse. That helps us kind of speed up the whole order process, obviously, and get those things in as soon as possible and get those, where we need them as far as a logistical aspect. So again, thank everybody for their patience in regards to the current situation on the sports card supply avenue. Any last words there, Nick?
Yes, sir. One other thing on, the production, it goes with both the Beckett Shield and Dragon Shield. We're not going to run into problems with production. We're going to be able to get these products out. We're going to be able to keep these products in stock. The other thing I forgot to mention real quick on the Dragon Shield, Jim, was the 30% off nest boxes. I want to make sure everybody remembers that, especially going into the final quarter of the year. But no, I definitely appreciate everybody's time joining the call. It's great to get all these great questions. I do owe you one question back in the back there, who I forgot who that one was, but we'll get that one answered for you, Jim.
Then we do have
from Aaron.
another question that popped in, Nick. Are there plans to add the Crest of Hogwarts to the Harry Potter line?
I can mention that.
Anthony says, I know a lot of people would like to see that. So yeah, it might want to be something you put in front of the folks in Denmark and suggest that as a possibility to an addition to the line down the road.
Yeah, because I know that they had talked about doing the houses, and you know, I'm assuming that they're talking about I've only seen a few of the movies, so I'm not up to speed and could name them for you, but that's next on there. So, but I will definitely pass this over.
Yeah, and same thing on the houses there. We've got Derek mentioned that would be a very good addition as well. So definitely some interest out there. I know there's some alternative products that have been put out along the Harry Potter line previously. So they're definitely a following there, definitely some interest. And when you put the Beckett Shield, excuse me, I'm gonna mess that up all the time now. When you put the Dragon Shield branding behind it, it's definitely going to carry some weight. So you know, there's definitely going to be some interest along those lines and in helping everybody kind of push product through the system there. So no, and we greatly appreciate you joining us today, Nick. I want to mention to those, if you can't get enough of your Beckett Shield information, Michael Anderson, who's the COO of Arcane Tinmen, will be on our Go GTS live show tomorrow night. It's a web show. It starts at 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, and he'll be discussing the Beckett Shield line and even more further aspects with our host Rob Bertrand. So that if you need some more Beckett Shield information, that will be on tomorrow night. But Nick, we really appreciate you joining us. We really appreciate everybody, all the participants who joined us today. Again, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel to make sure you're updated for future videos. We do plan on having a run of supply-related webinars here in the next couple of weeks. So those are upcoming. And also, you know, if you do that, it'll notify you for future webinars. And you can also register to be notified using the link in the description here to get constant updates, weekly updates about when we've got a webinar planned. And then we obviously will have Dragon Shield / Beckett Shield on in the future as more products become available that we can preview with you.
And thanks for having us.
No, Nick, we appreciate it. Okay, everybody, have a great, it's Wednesday, right? Have a great Wednesday. Rest of the week, try to stay cool if you're in a place that's a little toasty. And again, GTS greatly appreciates your business. Thanks you for your patience with all going on right now. And again, we hope that Beckett Shield is able to fill some holes here for everybody on the sports supply. So please get those orders in, talk to your reps, and we'll get you all the information we need. We'll keep you up with the samples as best we can. And obviously reach out to your GTS sales rep with any inquiries or concerns along that line, and we'll get it taken care of best we can. Okay, everybody, we really appreciate it. Have a great day. Thank you.